Hello, everybody. Disney Gem UK here. I am so sorry for my slight absence after only doing two videos. September, October was were really busy months for me. I had like 6 birthdays. Work was really busy. I had work trips. So I'm really sorry. Thank you for sticking around. And I'm just gonna kind of go from where I left off. So first things first, Disney t-shirt today. Sadly not from an independent store today. This is just from George Asda. It's actually a pajama top, but it's cold. So I put this on. It's got like a picture of the Disney princesses on it. It's really cute. And then my ears today are from, it was Rotten to the Core ears. She's now Once Upon a Villain. She does have an Etsy page and an Instagram. Unfortunately, though, she's not carrying on with her shop any longer, but she still has some ears left. So if you head on over to her Instagram page, and you can follow the link there to her Etsy page, and you can see what ears that she has left. So I got these ears from her. They're like Aurora ears. You can see that their little flowers are like purple and pink. And I also got these super cool Pixar ears from her as well. Can't wait to wear these when we go to Toy Story Land, on Slinky Dog and Toy Story Mania. They're so cute. I love them so much. And I was super excited when these came through because I didn't realize until I got them that, hang on, they light up. They're so beautiful. Super excited to wear these when I go to Disney in January. But yeah, head on over to her page, see if she's got any ears left. They're amazing. They're beautiful. So Once Upon a Villain. Beautiful. Thank you so much. So in my last video, I talked about I was going to start discussing different areas to stay in Disney. As you all know, my personal preference is staying on Disney property. Tend not to get a car, so getting the Disney transport is so much easier. So today we are going to talk about the budget Disney hotels. So Disney actually has classified its hotels into three different categories, shall we say. So there's budget, there's moderate, and there's also deluxe. So today we're going to talk about deluxe. So in the deluxe category of hotels or resorts at Disney, you have got all-star movies, all-star sports, all-star music, and then there's also art of animation, Pop Century, and the cabins at Fort Wilderness. Now, the cabins at Fort Wilderness are not included in any dining plans because they're obviously cabins, so they have a kitchen. It's a little bit like a self-catering when you stay there. So they're not included in any Disney dining plan offers when they come out. Unfortunately, the Disney dining plan offer for next year has now finished. So that will probably come out again between April and June, and they'll start doing it for 2021. You also cannot get Disney Dining Plan at Art of Animation. Now, no official word as to why this is, but I think it's because it's a really popular resort. It's the most popular budget resort. In my opinion, it kind of teeters on budget to moderate. Sometimes when you're looking at hotels for staying at Disney, the prices does seem like it should be more of a moderate hotel. It is really well themed though, and it's beautiful. And it's still really new. So that might be why, I don't know, but we'll come back to it there for a little bit more detail in a minute about the art of animation. So let's start off with the All-Stars. There's three in total. They're classed as the Animal Kingdom Resort area, right next to Animal Kingdom. It's right next to Blizzard Beach. And also the McDonald's, the only McDonald's on Disney property, is really close to the All-Stars as well. You can walk to it. Unfortunately, I have read, though, that McDonald's is going soon. I don't know when that is, which is really sad because, I mean, not everybody wants to buy Disney food, and McDonald's is cheaper. And when I was growing up, that's certainly where we used to eat all the time. Disney food can be quite expensive, so having that McDonald's on site was quite good for people who did have a budget. But yeah, I don't know when that's going. I've just seen it on some sites like Chip and Co and things like that, that it is going soon, which is a shame, but never mind. So it's Animal Kingdom Resort area. They're all next to each other, but they are three different themed resorts. So you have the All-Star Sports. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's American sports though, obviously. So it's like American football. I'm trying to think what else. Hockey, I think it is as well. And the three resorts actually have a pretty similar layout. You have this big welcome entrance. It's for kids. It's so much fun, like the All Stars are. For an adult, I think it's a great place to stay if you are on a budget. But for the kids, like it's fantastic. So you walk in, it has this massive All Stars written, and you walk into the main building, and everything is themed to sports. So it's got sports memorabilia. Like I think the tables are themed to sports. Just everywhere, it's all linked to do with sports. And then each of the separate building, the areas. So I think there's like 2 to 3 buildings per area. They are also themed to their particular sport. So, like the American football section, I think it has like a massive American football. It has a football field. Same for the hockey section. It has like 2 massive like hockey sticks and things like that. So if you like sports, it's a great hotel to stay in. And then next we have the All Star Music. I've stayed in that one a couple of times myself when I was younger, and again if we were on a budget. Similar idea. This one is obviously themed to music. Again, All Stars is written in the front of the building. Then you walk in, it's just music memorabilia everywhere. All decades. This time the different buildings are set. Well, not set. They're themed to a different genre of music. So you have like jazz, calypso, I think you have like pop as well. So like the jazz buildings are all blue. They've got like a massive saxophone, and the calypso buildings are kind of like a yellow and a green. And that's got like a big set of maracas. So again, really fun. And then like inside it's all music themed. There's musical notes everywhere. Really cute. And then the final one is the All Star Movies. So this one, the different areas are themed after different Disney movies. This one is no Pixar from what I can remember. So some of the areas is like Fantasia. You've got Herbie, and you've got 101 Dalmatians as well. Again, walk into the lobby and it's all like movie themed. It's really cute. They're like the oldest, I believe, of the resort hotels. I think they've just redone all their rooms as well. So all the rooms have been refurbished. Things like they have pull down beds now, and things like that. But for some reason, I always find that the All Stars have the best cupcakes. I don't know why. Me and my husband had seen that they had a Dole Whip cupcake there. I think it was at the Music. So when we went in March, my husband's favorite food at Disney is the Dole Whip. Is a Dole Whip. So we were there in March. Animal Kingdom was quite busy. We'd done all our fast passes today. There were no fast passes for ride because obviously, like, it was Mardi Gras, so it was really busy. There were no fast passes left, and we had time to kill. So we were like, let's just go get you a cupcake. So we got on the bus, went to All Star Music, and this is why I love Disney. Like, this is pure Disney magic. He got his cupcake, and then when we were looking at the cupcakes, me and this other lady were like admiring them, and we were like, oh my god. So they had like a unicorn cupcake, a tangled cupcake, and then like a 3-layered, is it Neapolitan, like a 3-layered ice cream cupcake. So he got his Dole Whip. We were sat down, minding our own business. He was enjoying his cupcake. I was like looking at fast passes. And a manager came over and was just talking to us. He was like, hey guys, how are you? How was your stay? And we were like, we're not actually staying at this resort. And he looked at us like, okay. And we were like, we just come for the cupcake. I think he thought we were a bit crazy. He was like, you've come all the way here just for a cupcake. We were like, yeah, well, we're at Animal Kingdom, so we thought, why not? And he was like, thank you so much for coming. This story sounds crazy, doesn't it? He was like, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. Would you like another cupcake? And my husband was like, sure, yeah. And he was like, do you want a cupcake to me? And I was like, well, I don't know which one, whether to have like Rapunzel or the unicorn one. He was like, okay, I'll go get you a cupcake. He comes back with 3 cupcakes and he's like, here you go, bit of Disney magic for you. Thank you for coming to visit us. And I was like, this is the best day ever. Oh, it was amazing. So we packed these cupcakes up, just put them in our fridge back at our resort, and we're just eating them all week. Took them to Disney Springs, got a cup of tea from Starbucks, a venti cup of tea. Was it venti? Yeah, a venti. Love it. Venti cup of tea. And we were just sat eating our cupcakes. It was amazing. So Disney magic. But they do seem to have like really good cupcake at all the All Stars. Whenever I look at like the food blogs or Chip and Co, they always seem to be at All Stars. There's a reason why we've got to go to All Stars this time, and I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's for a cupcake. I want to do like a cupcake trail. That'd be so much fun, just like eating cupcakes all day. Digressing. Anyway. So Yeah, they have really basic quick service as well. Really good quick service. They do like different types of food. They also have your standard food. So they also have like pastries. They have like cereals for breakfast. They have like your candy, your crisps, and all that kind of stuff. So it's really cute if you just want somewhere to crash. For me personally, I feel like they're a little bit far away from the action. I like to feel like we're in the middle of Disney. And also for me, the buses. If you do just get Disney transport and you don't have a car or anything, for me, the All Star buses at the end of the night, you look at the queue and it's huge. I think, I'm not sure if they do this as much now, but it used to be pretty much one bus was for all three resorts. But they send what I like to call the xylophone buses. So they're like the double buses with like the bit in the middle, a bit like a xylophone. So it's like the double, not like a single like you normally see. So they always get sent to the All Stars, and I'm pretty sure that one bus at the end of the night at all of the theme parks and Disney Springs, it just goes to all three. So it's just one line, one bus. You get on the bus and you got to wait to get to that resort. They're always so big. So in a way, that personally puts me off a little bit. But if you're not bothered, like they're great hotels to stay at. They've just redone all the rooms, like I've said. So budget, family friendly, something you think the kids will love. Perfect. We then go to Pop Century and also Art of Animation. I think they kind of cross over with Epcot Resort Area slash Disney Hollywood Studios Resort Area. I think they're more Epcot. The road that you take from Hollywood Studios down to Disney Springs, they're just there on the right hand side, past Caribbean Beach. They're pretty much right next to each other. Um, Again, kind of a similar layout to the All Stars. Both of them pretty much have a big lobby entrance, and then you walk through there. You've got your quick service area, and then you've got like your different buildings represent the different themes. So Pop Century represents different decades. I think it's like the 50s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, maybe the 60s as well. So each one of them does different things from different eras. Like I think the 90s have got like a massive cell phone, mobile phone that it has, and things like that. I do like Pop Century. It's not my favorite resort. It's nice being so close to everything. Like I feel like Pop Century is like in the middle of everything, and also it's got the Skyliner now, so you've actually got different options. So you've got the bus. Has it got Skyliner? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's got Skyliner, or is it Art of Animation? This is so bad. Yeah, I'm sure it's got. I'm sure it's got it. I know Caribbean Beach has. I'm sure Pop Century has. So it'll take you from Pop Century to Epcot and to Hollywood Studios. If that is wrong, I'm really sorry. It must just be Caribbean Beach Resort. I'm a bit off my game. Can't wait to ride the Skyliner though in January either. I'm very excited. So yeah, so again, different areas have different theming. My favorite out of the budget is Art of Animation. It's stunning. It's the newest. I think it was built in like 2011. It's really beautiful. So all of them have like oversized. What's the right word for it? Not decals. They have like oversized figures, I guess you could say, for different themes that they represent. Art of Animation, I feel like outdoes itself. You walk into the lobby and it's just like you're walking into a rainbow. Obviously, it's animation, so it's looking at the different paints that they use, like the cells and everything. And like just the whole place is just filled with color. It's beautiful. It has like cells on the wall. It has like rainbow. It has like lights that are like rainbow colors. It's stunning. And then the different areas that they have at Art of Animation is Little Mermaid, Lion King, Finding Nemo, and also Cars. I think it has another one, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So this one deals with Disney and Pixar. Now, I think another reason why it's so expensive is they actually have family rooms at Art of Animation, so obviously you can fit more than 4 people in. Again, the different areas have like different figures for each one. Like you go to Little Mermaid, there's like a massive Ursula, there's a massive Titan. Titan, who's Titan? Triton. There's a massive Ariel, and they've got pools. And then you go to the Lion King bit, and there's like this massive bit where you can walk under like the log, like they have in Hakuna Matata. It's really beautiful. Like walking around there is just lovely. If you have a spare day and you want a break from the parks, just resort hop. Just resort hopping like those. The kids would love it. Seeing all the different things. It's really good photo opportunities. They have the music playing. The buses aren't as busy at night as All Stars, but little tip, Pop Century and Art of Animation are actually linked together. There is like a lake separating them, but there's a bridge over the lake. So what me and my husband did one night, the line for Art of Animation was huge, and there was no bus, but there was a bus for Pop Century and there was no line. So we actually went over to the Pop Century line, got on the Pop Century bus, and then we walked to Art of Animation from Pop Century. Now, obviously, if you have children, that's a little bit more difficult. I know my niece and nephew, they get tired, you've got buggies, you're really tired, you spent all day there, which I know it's not the ideal thing, but sometimes it's a bit like, would you rather wait in line or would you rather at least be moving and get closer to your destination? I mean, it's everyone's got their own personal preference. Again, pretty similar premise when it comes to the quick service. It's just all in one big building, pretty standard. It has like different stations. Again, these are all if you want to stay in a budget hotel. All of them are, it's Disney. Like, they're all well themed. They're all beautiful, but this is if you want to stay on a budget. A lot of them, they're very family orientated. I'm not saying you shouldn't stay there if you're a couple. You can stay there. There's a lot of kids. If you don't mind that, that's fine. If you want somewhere a little bit quieter, probably the hotels that I'm going to say in my next vlog might be a little bit better for you. Okay. All right, so that is my video today about the budget hotels. If you have any questions, just leave them below. Please also make sure that you follow me on Instagram. I am at DisneyGemUK. I have got 50 days left until I go to Disney, so make sure you check out my Instagram page to make sure you keep up to date with everything that I'm up to. If you have any questions or if there's any tips or anything you want to know, just let me know down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a magical day.